Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center facing more than $200,000 in fines from the Oregon Health Authority. Oregon's hospital staffing law passed in 2023 established new standards regarding staffing across Oregon's hospitals. New provisions include in part establishing minimum nurse to patient ratios, making hospital staffing enforcement complaint-driven, and requiring hospitals to establish staffing committees to develop staffing plans. The law required hospitals to adopt a hospital-wide nurse staffing plan meeting the law's new requirements by June of 2024. The hospital staffing law authorizes the OHA to penalize hospitals that violate this law beginning June 1st of this year. Asante Rogue Regional Medical Center currently faces over $200,000 in fines over complaints that allege, in part, that Asante failed to adopt a nurse staffing plan in various units as required by law. Kristen Roy, the chief legal officer for Asante, says the Oregon Health Authority is not implementing the law in the manner to which she understood a coalition of unions and hospitals agreed to in 2023.
Oregon Health Authority has inappropriately determined that there is no nurse staffing plan if it is not agreed to by the nurse staffing committee. And from our perspective, that's an incorrect interpretation. What the coalition agreed to was that ratios would apply. That would be the default.
Roy says under the agreement made by the coalition, in the absence of an agreement from the nurse staffing committee, the plan would default to staffing ratios detailed in the law. Frederick Katz, speaking as a member of the Oregon Nurses Association who works for Asante, says the process has been contentious.
And each department has, well, most departments have an approved plan that went through staffing committee. There are several departments where the nurses and administration cannot agree on a staffing plan. And so that in and of itself being out there is a violation.
The Oregon Nurses Association tells us the OHA is still investigating complaints from the summer and the fall. Asante is contesting all of the OHA's findings. Stay with NBC5 for updates on this developing story.